My name is Preston Castro, registered nurse, House Supervisor here occasionally at Salt Lake Behavioral Health. I started here about 6 months after they opened, so May, I believe, was 6 years for me. And I've been a nurse for 9 years. So I'm a musician, a touring musician. Yep, that takes up most of my other time. I kind of fell into it. I got to do my clinical rotation when I was going to school at the state hospital for psych. And I enjoyed that. I was the only one in my program at Salt Lake Community at the time that got to work on the forensics unit at the state hospital. So it was really interesting. I've always been intrigued by it. The mind is fascinating, why people do what they do. I had a friend who had some other friends that worked here that were nurses, and he said, "Hey, you should go check this place out." And I did, and the interview went great, and I started working and had some great experiences with staff, and it just kind of stuck. I've worked at another psych facility at the same time, so I have multiple jobs most of the time. So I was working here and there, and then after about a year, I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna put my time in here. I like it here. Every day is different. I've done multiple different kinds of nursing, and it's just in our facility, in our type of facility, kind of a more of acute, short-term stay facility. Every day is different, depending on your patients, depending on the unit that you're on. You can really have a different experience every single day, and so it keeps it interesting. It's different every day. You never know what it's going to be. What I like best about working at Salt Lake Behavioral Health is honestly the staff. I work mostly graveyards, and we have a really great staff. You have a situation, depending on what's going on, you really need to get each other's backs and help out with the workload. Sometimes there's a crisis, and it just seems like we have an excellent staff that always has each other's backs. And really, at the end of the day, they definitely have the patient's best interests at heart, and kind of coalesce around each other and try to have a good experience. I think it's the little things. Just the other night, I was working, and they came around with their little thank you cart and hooked everybody up with some snacks and drinks, and it's just little things like that, or hey, you really dug in and pitched in there, and here's a little gift card. I wanted to say thanks. Little stuff like that goes a long way. Had a young man on detox. He'd struggled. Him and his brother had struggled with some heroin abuse. He had come in, and it was like this was going to be the time that he really kicked his habit. He was a great kid, had a lot of stuff ahead of him. He actually ended up becoming sober, keeping his sobriety, and then went on to work in another facility, helping other people that had a similar experience. And I thought it was great. It was neat to see him progress and just have success and be able to kick his habit.